Hello, welcome back. Last time I got 5 puzzles done, which felt pretty good. I wonder if I'll get faster as I go along, or they'll get, like, as I learn more techniques. Or if they'll get that much harder, or if those two things will cancel each other out. I feel like changing the music. There's one track that's in my head. That's the one. You found it. So Shuffle gave me... What button do I press to get out of here? Left? Okay. No button did it. I needed a direction. Alright, so 14. With city music. My right ear is being poked at by this noise. Space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, this music is a lot less fitting than I thought. I'll just leave it for this puzzle, but I'll change it back after something. 8. Well, 8 space 1, 2, 1, 2 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Alright, what else do I know? That's a 10. 10 and 1 does not fit exactly. Space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Making some funny shapes here. Anything else appealing to do first? 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know this is the 5. Doesn't tell me a whole lot else though. 4, 5, 4. Probably can't do much with that. Alright, let's work with some columns of the ones of these that I've filled in. No real knowledge here. Well, I know there can't be a 3 in between those. Hang on, so 3 and 1. That doesn't tell me anything. Does it? Let's see, so this... one of these has to be a space, therefore this... I think I know something here. Yeah, hang on, or could this be 1, space, 1, 2, 3, space... Whoa. Okay, I guess I'm gonna shuffle music. That's how that's gonna be. That's fine. Hang on. 1, space. 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3. That's impossible. Pretty sure I know these are both 3s. Yeah, that has to be true. But nothing else about them in particular does. This is what, final boss? Not a lot I can determine here, like, there really isn't. Okay, I know that's a 7, but that's where I started. And this is not giving me a lot to work on at all. 3, 5, 1. 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know that the 1 is down here somewhere. Okay, so 1, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Space 1, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's a true determination. If I know this is filled... This is what, power plant, I think? If I know this is filled... Hang on, let's back up a little bit and check that logic. If I know this is filled and I know that that is the 5 because a 5 cannot fit above... 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And it certainly can't fit below, then yes, this is the 5. A 1 takes up either 3 spaces down here, or 2 spaces down here. So yeah, which means I know those things. It's either this, or this. Okay? Well, that maybe helps, a little bit. It tells me this is not that 1, but I already knew that. Hang on, so I can apply to that row the same logic I applied to this column, right? This is the 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space, 1. Similar logic, there's a little more wiggle room here. 1, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, don't know anything more than that. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I know this. Right, okay, so... if there is exactly 2 spaces of wiggle room. Okay, so I just realized something. I can subtract the number of spaces of wiggle room from each individual number, and that gives me the run of that number that I know to be... that I will know. So therefore, I know this, right? With the 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space, 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this music? Is this puzzle 2, maybe? Yeah, I think this is puzzle 2, the one that hadn't naturally played itself in here yet. Alright, well, I mean, things are happening. Now I know this is the 5, and there's a 1 down here, so I can apply the same rule to it that I applied here, this 3, 5, 1. So if this is a 5, and there's that much wiggle room, it goes here. Okay. This is really making me work for it. Piano City music, okay. Well, I don't know if this is the 3 or the 2. Could be 1, 2, 3, space 1, 2. This 4 and this 5. 2, 3, 4, 5, space 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 wiggle room. Therefore, I know one of the pieces of the 4 here, and 2 of the pieces of the 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, okay. So, technique discovered. Here, there's too much wiggle room. Let's see, 4, 5, 1. There's still room for a 1 here if this is the 5, so I don't know which is which. 10, 1. Well, do I know this is the 1? I don't think I do. No, it could be 10, 1, or it could be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so there could be 10, 1. Either way. 3, 4, 3, 4, 2, 2, 4. Okay, so I know this is the 4, but I already knew that. I know this is a 3, which tells me a few things. If this is a 3 and that's a 4, first of all, those are X'd. Hey, I placed some X's. That's useful. Nothing else can be X'd from just that conclusion, but that tells me this 5 is like this. Hey, this is a very useful X right here. Good. Still don't know anything more about that 4, but at least I know the 5. Okay, so 8 and 2. Don't know anything more still. Alright, so let's work with the rows that were touched by that. I know this is the 2 because a 2 cannot fit over here, therefore that's an X. Don't know anything more. 4, 5, 1. I looked at that already, don't know. I looked at that already, don't know. This is a 3, but that doesn't tell me anything more. Aha! This one's good. So, 4 must be there, and all of these are X. There we go. That one's useful. So 2, 2, 4. I mean, I know this is a 4, but again, doesn't tell me anything else. Alright, these X's here. Well, that's a 3, so it can't be that. That ends with a 5, so not this. That ends with a 1, so can't do anything, can't do anything. Hey, wait a second. With this X here... Okay, so there's 3s, so these can't join. Therefore that's the 3, therefore that's the 1, therefore that's a 3. Okay, that was good. Okay, this random music is incredibly distracting. I turned it on for like the longest puzzle in existence. But I'm gonna put it back to just regular puzzle music after this. It's just like too much stimulation. So I know this can't be the 3. But it could be the 1s. I know this can't be either 3. 1, 2, 3, space 1, 2, 3, but I don't know anything else. 5, 5, 1. What about these? I know something about that 5, don't I? 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's an exact fit! Oh! That's where I should have started. I did not spot that there was an exact fit somewhere in here. Okay. Yeah, those are hard to see. Alright, if this is a 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then that's true. And also, this is true. And also, this is true. Okay. 3, 5, 1, so 2 wiggle room. I know this then, because, like, this could be the boundary of the 5, or it could be like this. Either way, this is filled in with that 3. And I know those are 1s on that row I just spotted, so that's nice. Okay. 3, 2, no knowledge. 2, 3. I guess if I know this is a 3 and that's filled in, then this must be. Okay. 4, 5. Sure, that's as much as I know. Okay, this is a bit of a mess. There's a 1 and a 2, don't know which is which. 1, 1, 1, 1. I guess I know that. 1, 1, 1, 1. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2. Well, I know this is a 1. That's helpful. Hey, it's this music again. 5, 4, I don't know. Like, this could be 5. Or it could end there and that's the 4. Like that. 4... This is a 1. It has to be. It can't be the 4. This could be. I do not know. 2, 3, 4... Oh, here we go. Okay, that's improved. 4, 5, 1. Well, this can't be the 4, therefore it's the 5, and if this is already placed, then I know a lot about this, actually. The whole row. This one I still cannot tell, right? Right, yeah, I don't know if there's one here or not. I mean, it kind of looks like there's gonna be, but I'm not gonna make any assumptions. Those are forbidden here. Well, if that's a 3 and these are filled, then that's an X in that row. There's a 4, already got it. 2, 2, 4... Well, there's a 2. Okay, that 4 has to be those 2. Alright. 4, 2, that's a 2. Great. So there's a 4 somewhere in here, which involves that cell. Great. If this column's a 2, that's an X. That's a 4, so that's an X. I hope it's clear when I'm talking about rows and when I'm talking about columns. It probably isn't always. Alright, and this looks like it turned into an exact fit, because a 3 can't go here. Or rather, a 3 must go right, so it has to be... Because this is filled. That can't be a space, so 3 cannot start here. Now, I think that turns it into an exact fit. Uh-oh! Uh-oh, we got a problem. What happened? Oh, I have an error. Am I really gonna have to restart this? The most complicated of puzzles? Yeah, this row is unresolvable now. How did I know this cell? Actually, that cell has to be incorrect. Was this just a mistaken mark here? Because, like, this cell right here looks like what my error is. Maybe I meant to, like, X this out? Or hang on, so X this out. But that's true, isn't it? Let's undo. What did I do most recently? That was a recent change. Alright, we're gonna back up just a little bit. Okay, let's go from here. This is 4, therefore those are true. This is 4, that's all I know about it. I X'd this out by accident, didn't I? I did not know this was an X, so that was a mistaken marking. Okay, so then... Is this an exact fit with that X there? 1, 2, 3... No, okay, so looking at this again. If this is filled in, that has to be an X. Now does it exactly fit? 1, 2, 3, space. 1, 2, 3, 4, space. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I mean... that doesn't resolve, though, because now this column is impossible. I can't have a 2 here with this filled in. Okay! Well, check it out! I made a mess of this. I cannot proceed. I'm going to have to reset. Alright, there we go. Done. So, I know this is an exact fit. And if I do things based on that, I wonder where my fatal mistake was. Like, I did not detect it when I made it. Okay, so 10 involving this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Space 1. 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, let's do this more carefully. 4, 5, 1, don't know much. How exact a fit is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space 1. Wiggle room of 3. So how was it? I subtract... or sorry, wiggle room of 2. I subtract 2 from both of these, so the 4 I know 2 of, and the 5 I know 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space 1, 1 space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, something's wrong with that conclusion. Okay. So whatever I'm doing there doesn't work. Okay, but if this is part of the 5, could be space 1, 2, 3, 4. Does that mean I know all of those? Yes, that's true. Okay, I know all of those. And therefore, this could be space or the end of the 4. This could be the end of the 5 or space, but that means I know these. Okay. I think all of that is true. Whoa! This one is seriously hard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Space 1, 2. 1, 2, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And at the end of that little process, I should end up with the same number of circles on both sides. 5 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space 1, 2, 3. Okay, so hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, hang on. I know that's the 5, so I know those are x's. And this can only come so far over. 1, 2, 3, 4, space 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I get one more filled in. Hey, that might be important. 1s and 2s, 1s and 1s, 1s and 1s, 1s and a 2. Okay. Okay. So, taking a very different solve path. No knowledge about this column. No knowledge about this column. Other than that this cannot be a 2. This must be part of the 5. And I already know as much about it as I can know. I know this is a 5. Which doesn't tell me too much. I know this cannot be. Here we go. Okay, so that's the way to mark that, because the 3s have to be split apart. There isn't room for 2 3s down here. This has to be the second 3. So therefore, that means this. Oh, this is a much better way to solve this one. There we go. Okay, that was nice. 3 on 1, no knowledge. I mean, I guess, I know this is a 1, right? Because there's no way for that to be a 3... Yeah, for it to be a 3, I would have to have that, and there isn't room for 2 more 1s. So I know that's a 1, okay? I don't know which this is. 3, 3, 1. There could be a cell here, and this could be 3 like that, and there could be a 1, so no knowledge. Could it be 1, 3, 3? It could, yes. So no knowledge, right? 1, 7. Well, I know this is the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so this is filled. And that's as much as I can say about that. 3, 5, 1. I know this is not the 1. There's a 1 down here somewhere, so this is a 5. So therefore I know this, I think. Because this is either part of the 5 or a space, because of the either way 1 here. And if that's part of the 5, this is a space, so it comes up to at least here. Yes, okay. And then the 3... there's a space somewhere in here, and the 3 has to be somewhere in there. Because it could be 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it could be 1, 2, 3, space, space, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even with 3 spaces. But yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space, 1, 2, 3, or space, space, 1, 2, 3, yeah, okay. No matter what, this is filled. Kind of second-guessing some of my techniques here, just because I had a problem just recently. Don't know if this is the 3 or the 2. Okay. So, these are all 1s. Looking at that row. That's a 1, looking at that row. This could be 1 or 2. This could be... this couldn't be 2, there isn't room for that many 1s to the left of it. So that has to be a 1. Right? 1, 2, 3... yeah, no, I'd have to have room for 4, and there is not. So somewhere in here is a 1 and a 2. Or... actually, I don't know. 5 and 4. Well, if it starts here, I know this is filled in. And then... okay, so... 1, 2, 3, 4... some number of spaces in the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space, 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. 1s and a 4. This has to be one of the 1s. And that's all I know. 8 and 2, nothing's interacting. 3 and 4. 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3, 4. There is room for the 4 to be here. 4, here we go. 5, 1. Still don't know about the rest of those. Am I drawing a duck? One of the ones that tends to the store? Can't tell yet. 3. Well, that's a 3 then. 4. That's a 4 then. And there's a 3 somewhere in here, which means that, I think? Does it mean any more than that? Don't I know this too? 1, 2, 3, space, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, space, 1, 2... yeah, I know both of those. Okay. There's a 4. Can't be here. Can't be here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I feel like this is repeating a lot of music. Could be 2, 2, 4, so I don't know anything about that yet. Alright, columns again. That's a 3, so that tells me a lot of things. 2, 5, well, this has to be the 5. So there we go. 1, 1, 5, 1. This has to be the 5. So that has to be the 1. 2 1s in here, don't know where. 1 1 in here, don't know where. Well, there are 2 1s already here, so therefore this must be the 3. Okay. 3 3 1, that's not a 3, this must be. So this must be, and there's a 1 there. Here we go. I no longer think this is a duck. 1 7, only this much room for 1. Okay. 3 5 1. Well, there's my 5 already formed, which constrains the 1. 3 2, 3 can't fit there. Still could be several different things. 2 3, well, I know this is the 2 and that's the 3, so therefore... if that's 3, then that can't reach this far. There we go. I know this is the 4 and that's the 5. Okay, if this is a 5 and it's capped at that end, then I know this much. If that's a 4, it can't reach this high, so I know that much. For 2. This could be either end of either number. Well, not either end of either number. This could be either number. And just a 2 in this column. As soon as I get one cell filled in the rightmost, I'm going to be somewhere. 3, 4, 3. Well, that's an X. That's not a cell. 4. Can't fit here. Must be there. Alright, this is looking similar to what I had here before. But with, like, things actually resolvable this time. That's a 2. That's a 4. Okay. 10 and 1. This is wider than 10 now, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. Whoops. So I know this is the 1. Oops. And that's the 10. There we go. 4, 5, 1. That's done. 2, 3, 4. That's now done. The 2 is in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's already an 8. Okay. 1 on 1, 4. With that 4 I know that, and with that 1 I know this. Okay. That's a 5, that's a 4, that's all I know. 1 on 1, 2. 1 on 1. A lot of 1s still to go here. I may be able to resolve this if I get just a little more constraint, like here. That's a 2, okay, so there's nothing to the right of it. Alright, columns again. 2, 5. 2 is somewhere in here. 1, 1, 5, 1, 7. There we go. So that's 5 kept off. 4 can be that. Okay, where was I column-wise? Here. There's the 3, yes. 3, 2. Okay, so this is all unfilled. That's my 2. Oops, 2, 3. So if that's a 4, that's true and that's false. I noticed the row marking changed when I placed that. That's fun. That's a 4, there we go. It's capped, so I have knowledge. Okay, rows again. Don't know anything. Don't know what's what. Don't know. I know this. 5, 4, I know that. Hey, check it out. I found the 2 in the rightmost column. Okay, so that's a 4, still don't know. That's a 2, here we go, I know that. That's a 4, there we go, I know that. Well, there's a bunny, isn't it? I don't know, I have to see it zoomed out and without, like, the gigantic padding around each thing. Okay, how do I resolve the rest of these? Well, I know that's a 1, so I can cap that. I know there are 2 1s in here, so that's true. Okay, what else do I know? If that's part of a 2, then this is an X, then that resolves. That's a 1 in this column, so I know the other one's here. That's a 1 already in this column. That's a 1 in this row, and that's the final cell. Okay. It is a bunny, there we go. Woohoo! Okay, I think I got the answer to my question. Things are gonna slow down substantially. Is this going to be larger than the main game LP was? Please put it back to normal. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, this one was hard, and something went wrong and I had to start over. I'm gonna peek. It's big. Okay. Okay. Okay, yeah, so there are 100 of these, plus 25, plus however many extra on the right. Yep. That's fine. Alright, so next time number 15. Let's see how that goes.